Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
He used that pick just right. Corver's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
McDermott passes to Jenkins. Puts it up from 12. The shot is off. The Pistons go the other way with it. And Butler sends it back. They get it back. Bulls trail by 3. Felton kicks to McDermott. Here's Jenkins. Morris with the rebound. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Ozgov drives in, and the foul called on Freak. Kevin Harris is checked in for Chicago. Pistons leading by 3. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Pistons, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Johnson is out there with Harris, and it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. Rose dishes to Jenkins, stolen by Jackson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there. Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
They've done better at the line this quarter. Right now, they're at a good percentage.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks played some good basketball. He finished with 8 points, but also put up 4 boards. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game. Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Here's Jackson. Rose with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Jenkins with it. Back to Felton. He feeds it to Jenkins. Knocked away. That ties it up. And that's now 7 points for Rose.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Jackson drives in. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Rose. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And now the Pistons, fast break. Johnson can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Now here's Rose. He's got 7. Inside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Jackson with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. And again, it's the Pistons missing, but they'll get another chance. Now Jenkins, pass to Mirotic. This all setting the pick for Mirotic. Here's Jenkins, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Harris. Bulls have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. He misses the free throw. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Gasol. McDermott comes in for Miletich. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Raymond Felton. And Tyreek Evans is subbed in for Derrick Rose. Evans with the steal. Passes it to Portis. Feeds to Jenkins. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Bulls third.
And what a fun team to watch all season long. That up-tempo style, I mean, you've got to love them as a run-and-gun team. That's who they are, and that's going to be important in terms of their push here in the postseason.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Sessions with it. Evans picks him up. Out to Sessions. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Down low, here's Jenkins, and he dunks it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
1:11 left now here in the second. Over in the corner, Meeks. No one near him. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now the pass to Portis. Here's Jenkins. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Meeks passes to Morris. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Now the feed to Sessions. Step back shot. And the rejection by Evans. Rebounded by Korver. Detroit's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And here's Sessions. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Mozgov with the bucket.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
Evans outside. With 1 on the clock, and that one's good. Evans has got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we...
And we welcome you back. Jenkins in at center. Portis is out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Felton. And it's Harris in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Jenkins, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Andre Drummond picks one up. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Jenkins.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Here's Sessions. No good. And so Chicago takes this one.
How this win was punctuated.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Tyreek Evans. A triple-double from him, and that tells a big part of the story. And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round 1 action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. Good night, everybody.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game 1 now, history. Time for game 2 of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Chicago Bulls in their house, United Center. Looking at the Bulls, they took care of business in game 1, protecting their home court. Tonight, a chance to extend their lead and assert their dominance in this series. And after winning game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen.
You're
playoffs, baby. So we've been working for all season. Get out there and let's protect this house tonight.
We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center. Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Pistons leading by 10. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Stan Van Gundy had a moment to share with me. I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early. Major League big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after...